Laws of refraction. So let's begin with the laws of refraction. So see, before going to start with the laws of refraction, what do you have here? In the refraction, you have a glass slab ka experiment yaad karo. Glass slab. Then you have the incident ray. This is the normal. Okay. तो क्या होता है? There will be one ray, that is a refracted ray, which will not go straight. It will bend towards the normal in this way. So this is called as refraction. ये straight नहीं जाता है, ये bend हो जाता है. This is a refraction. तो यहाँ पे इसे कहा जाता है एंगल I, इसे कहा जाता है एंगल R. So देखो क्या क्या याद रखना है आपको. Let's give a name AB. This is a CD, and this is I'm giving a name as MN. So what I will say, what is my AB is? AB is my incident ray. What is my CD? CD will be refracted ray, and MN is normal. Then what will be angle I? What will be angle R? Angle I will be angle of incidence. Next, angle of refraction. Okay. So now laws. देखो हमने लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन पढ़े हुए हैं, आपको वो याद आते हैं तो अच्छी बात है. लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन. व्हाट वाज द लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन? All three rays. देखो all three. It means what? Incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal. All these three are lies in a same plane, right? This was the first statement. तो ये laws of reflection में यही था, that incident ray instead of refracted ray there was what? Reflected ray. So पहले हम लोग रिफ्लेक्शन के लॉज पढ़ते हैं, then we will come to refraction. What is the reflection? Simply, this is a surface, incident ray, and this is a reflected ray, and this is normal. This is my angle I, this is my angle R. But in this case, it's called as angle of incidence and angle of reflection. So what was the law? There are three statements. The first one is incident ray, reflected ray, and my normal will all lies in a same plane. ये सारे एक ही plane में lie करेंगे. Second one will be, see this is my incident ray, this is my reflected ray. This all both are opposite. ये दोनों एक दूसरे से opposite है. One is on this side, one is on this. Opposite of what? Normal. That's why I will say incident ray and the reflected ray both are on opposite side of that of normal. And the one third very important is incident ray. It is not about incident ray, it is about angle. Angle of incidence and angle of reflection both are equal. Angle of incidence and angle of reflection both will be equal. That is, angle I is equals to angle R. Clear with this? So these are the laws of reflection. Similarly, we have laws of refraction. The first statement will remain same. That is what? Incident ray, refracted ray. Now see, here it will come as refracted, and here it was reflected. यही difference. So incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal are all again lies in what? Same plane. This was the first part. Second, incident ray and the refracted ray. Again, this is the incident, this is the refracted. Both are what? Both are at opposite side of normal. तो ये अपोजिट साइड में होंगे नॉर्मल के. नाउ बच्चे लोग थर्ड चेंज है. तो देखो यहां तक हमने जो पढ़ा ये दो तो सेम थे. थर्ड वन इज डिफरेंट. हमने क्या पढ़ा था इन प्रीवियस एग्जांपल्स दैट एंगल आई एंड एंगल आर नेवर बी इक्वल. वो इक्वल नहीं होते बिकॉज व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन? इट विल चेंज इस डायरेक्शन. तो ये डायरेक्शन अगर चेंज होता है तो डायरेक्शन के साथ एंगल भी चेंज हो जाएगा. दैट्स व्हाई रिमेंबर व्हाट इज द थर्ड स्टेटमेंट इज इट इज द रेशियो. बट व्हाट रेशियो? द रेशियो दैट इज साइन रेशियो. साइन क्या होता है? आपने ये ट्रिग्नोमेट्री में पढ़ा होगा, साइन, कॉस, टैन. सो इट इज नथिंग बट द साइन एंगल of incidence and sine angle of refraction gives you constant, and that is your third statement. तो ये इसका मीनिंग थोड़ा समझ लो. इट इज क्वाइट कॉम्प्लेक्स टू अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज ये इतना इजी नहीं है जितना रिफ्लेक्शन में था. तो हम लोग इसको थोड़ा एग्जाम्पल के तौर से पढ़ते हैं. देखो फर्स्ट पॉइंट, व्हाट इज द स्टेटमेंट इज the third statement gives you idea about angles, angle of incident and the angle of refraction. तो क्या कहते हैं? साइन एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस एंड साइन एंगल ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन, इनका जो रेशियो है दैट विल गिव यू कांस्टेंट वैल्यू, एंड दैट कांस्टेंट वैल्यू इज नथिंग बट रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स. तो ये कांस्टेंट वैल्यू को हम लोग क्या कहते हैं? वी कॉल इट एज रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स. ओके, क्लियर विद दिस? सो सपोज this is my glass slab. This is the angle of incidence, which is the 60, and angle of refraction is 40 or 30. So what I will say, refractive index will be sine 60, that is sine angle of incidence, and sine angle of refraction, that is sine 30. Are you getting? तो sine का वैल्यू आएगा, sine 30 का वैल्यू आएगा, and that you will get a one number that will be a refractive index. तो ये आपको इतना डिटेल में याद रखने की जरूरत है नहीं, सिर्फ आपको इतना ही याद रखना है. What is the third statement? That sine angle of incidence and sine angle of refraction will give us the constant, and that constant will be your refractive index. और ये जो आपका थर्ड स्टेटमेंट है, it is called as Snell's law. क्या कहते हैं इसको हम लोग? Snell's law, which is given by Snell's. It's called as Snell's law. Are you clear with this? Okay, so we will talk more about on this refractive index. How is it changing? What is the relation of refractive index and the refraction? But before that, just tell me, are you clear with this refractive or laws of refraction? Okay, please let me know in the chat box. Okay, so now from the laws of refraction, from the third, that is statement or third part of that laws, that is what? The ratio of sine angle of incidence and the ratio of sine angle of refraction will gives us what? Constant value, and that constant value is called as refractive index. That's what we got in the last statement, refractive index. देखो आप लोग नाम से भी, इंडेक्स का मतलब क्या होता है? इट विल शो समथिंग, सो इट विल गिव अस द रिलेशन बिटवीन व्हाट. लेट्स सी. तो इसके बारे में आपको याद रखना है, इट्स गिवन बाय स्नेल्स लॉ. सेकेंड, द सिंबल टू रिप्रेजेंट दिस रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स इज दिस, इट्स कॉल्ड एज eta, ETA. Now remember, the refractive index is related to velocity. देखो क्या कह रहा हूं मैं, it relates to what? Velocity of light in particular medium. तो ये जब light travel करता है, I said it is traveling in the air, air to glass or glass to air or water to glass. So in that, light is traveling from one medium to another medium. So in that medium, the velocity of light will change whenever the medium will change. That's why the refractive index is the value which is different for different medium. देखो इसका मीनिंग क्या हो गया? It means each medium having some individual refractive index का values, right? Why? Because in each medium the light का velocity will be different. Clear with this? Suppose I have, this is my glass, this is air. Suppose is traveling from air to glass, then the light ka speed or velocity in the air will be differ, and it will in the glass will it be different. Because of these differences in the velocities, you have different refractive index for different medium. तो ये दो पॉइंट आपको यहाँ पे इंपॉर्टेंट याद रखने हैं. Now let's